Hello? Hello? Am I back? Hang on. Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness. What the heck, OBS? Jeez Louise. Giving me a heart attack over here. Anywho, welcome. Welcome, my friends. Today, it's a Friday. Late Friday, actually. Almost 12. Well, no, it's just past 10. I don't know where I lost 2 hours from. But anywho, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing good. Today, we're gonna be doing a deck tech, I think. And what better way? Sorry, I can see my mouse. What better way to start our deck techs than with the good old Z? I figured I would start with Z just because, like, well, he's a cool character. I like him. And I don't know, like, honestly, it's because King exists, and I figured, you know, I like King, so I want to try to get into like the color black. That's also another thing, is I really don't play black, like, at all. I don't have any black decks right now. I've been wanting to build Z for a while. I've been it's been like, you know, one of the leaders in the back of my head where I'm like, man, I really like this guy. I really like Z as a character. If you didn't know, Z was from the movie. What was the name of the movie? Was it Z? No. New World? Strong World? No. Oh no, this is gonna bug me. Let me double check what his movie was called. Let's see. It was Film Z. There we go. I completely forgot about I didn't forget about Film Z, but I was struggling to remember his movie. He was from Film Z. Around the time, I think this was around the time I started watching One Piece regularly. I don't remember. I remember the movie being really cool. I remember Z being a Giga Chad of a villain. He was like kind of like that first introduction to, like, well, no, not really. He was definitely like probably like a better written version of oh gosh, what's his name? The other film guy. Oh shucks. Oh no. My lack of knowledge is showing. Hang on, I'm just gonna load some cards in. Let's see. Let's get some film cards pulled up. This guy, Douglas Bullet. I think Z is a better version of Douglas Bullet. Well, honestly, they're completely different characters. Like, to be brutally honest with you, like, the story of Z is like, he was originally was he a fleet? No, I think he was just an admiral, right? I don't think he was ever like a fleet. I don't think he was a fleet admiral or anything like that. Was he? It's been so long, man. It's been so long since I've seen this. But Z's a super cool character. He was a former admiral of some rank. In the movie, he was the original teacher to our boys here, Borsalino, Kuzan, and wherever he is. Here he is, Sakazuki. So in the movie Film Z, Z was the original guys that taught these little boys. I'm doing such a terrible job explaining this. Z's a cool character. All right. He oh god, I feel so bad. Why don't I remember? I should have watched the movie. I should have watched the movie before doing this stream. Oh, I feel bad. We're losing the point of the stream. The point of the stream is, this is a cool leader. Nobody's playing him. He has a relatively cheap leader card, and his colors are relevant. Well, not relevant, but they'll be relevant in set 8 because we're gonna be getting a lot of crazy good purple cards. And obviously with King becoming a leader, I think it is about time to look at these two colors. It's about time to get interested in black. I need an introduction to black, so realistically, this is how I'm going to introduce myself. Honestly, it was either going to be Z or Garp. It was one of the two leaders. I think Garp probably would have been a better choice. Let's see, whenever you attach a Don to this leader, Or one of your characters. Give up to one of your opponent's 7 cost or lower characters. -1 during this turn. It's not a great effect. I think Z has a better effect. When attacking, Dawn -4. KO to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less, then this leader gains 1k power during this turn. I just did a test game with Z using a jankier version of this deck. And I don't know. The issue is like Dawn -4. As soon as you activate his ability once, you're falling behind. You immediately fall behind on the game. So even with like a major focus and ramp, I feel like this deck just isn't there yet. Like it's so rough recovering from 0 Dawn. So what I want to do is this was one of the Japanese list. I don't know if I still have the website open. No, I don't. Of course I don't. But this is based on one of the winning list from a JP set. It looks okay. You know, it is updated because you can see here it has OPO7 things in here. So this is an up-to-date list. This is going to be relevant soon. I just don't know. Does this list make sense? I really don't know. Like, why do you have Luffy's? That's the thing I don't understand. Why do you have Luffy in this? This character can't be attacked. Oh, this character can attack after characters. That's pretty good. Return 7 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck. Set this character as active. Then during your next refresh phase, this character cannot be set active again. Okay. I don't know if I like this Luffy in the list. I feel like he's just kind of here to be here. So I'm just gonna be messing around with this list. You guys, I'm bringing you guys along for the ride as I try to figure out what this list is trying to do. This is card draw. It's a blocker too. This is a blocker you can actually play off of Gecko Moria, because obviously this is gonna be the the backbone of the deck. I have a suspicious feeling that Gecko is gonna end up being our backbone. So I kind of want to up the number of Geckos if I can. Right now Geckos are pretty cheap. If you didn't know, they're about, you know, between 13 to 15 bucks. So they're not bad compared to what they were before. Not terrible. Definitely don't want that. Obviously, from what I hear, a lot of people saying that Z is basically just a Kuzan leader. Like you're basically ramping to 10 Dawn, and then your leader becomes like actively useful. Kind of unfortunate. Ooh. Zeph's like a bad king, and king is like BC tier. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I'm just trying him out. I want to see, because I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was talking about how I don't have a black deck, and I want to use Z as an introduction to black. Probably not the best intro, but we are getting we're getting king in set 8, so I'm interested to see like what a black purple deck can do. Obviously we're not getting like all these crazy purple cards. I don't know if they're here. Yeah, like obviously we're not getting where is, here we go. Like we're not getting, no, these aren't it. Here we go. Like we're not getting puddings yet, just yet. We're not getting these 2 kings. Who else? Obviously we're not getting our big mom yet. Black Maria. Oh man, I really want to play with Black Maria. Black Maria with Z could potentially be pretty good, but I'm gonna try to keep this to OPO7, so we're just gonna be playing up to about like right here. This Porch, I think she's pretty good because she can play a character with 4k power or lower just for free. That's pretty nice. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. I think I want to start getting into black, so this is going to be like an introduction deck, because this Z as a leader is also pretty cheap to get. It's like I think a $40 leader, so I don't necessarily mind too much. We're also getting Rob Lucci. We're just going to start getting. This is definitely going to be like a top tier deck, so I'm not really looking forward to it. This deck is gonna be brutal, man. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost during this turn. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. But yeah, that's sort of the idea right now, is we're just gonna kind of be messing around with the ratios here. Isn't that a red purple law? Yeah, red purple law has been, oh man, what a menace. This guy's a troublemaker, man. He just started getting really good cards in EBO1, and already he's becoming a problem here. I like Red Purple Law. I think he's fine. I play Luffy. So Luffy up against Red Purple Law is not too hard because obviously your bodies are just going to be naturally bigger. So it's just going to be harder for Law to deal with it. So I haven't had a lot of issue with Red Purple Law using my Luffy deck. But man, there's a lot of people out here struggling and I feel for them. It's tough meta out there right now, especially because we're going to be getting Sakazuki banned. He's probably going to be banned soon based on speculations. Yeah, I've heard about the bans, the potential bans. I don't know. Just because like we're just about to get Sakazuki banned, it would be I don't know. I'm a little indifferent about it. Like I'm not, again, I don't have a major issue with the law. I think my issue is banning more leaders. Like I don't like the idea of having to ban leaders. I'm just reading. I'm trying to like go through all the purple cards that I know that I want in the list. Oh, yeah, I know we're definitely gonna need this, but yeah, I don't think he's a major issue. Of course, like Whitebeard. Whitebeard is coming back in relevance. Do I want this in here? I don't think I want Luffy. I don't want Gear 5th Luffy in here. So Whitebeard's been able to go up against Red Purple Law pretty well. Again, if you can kind of go tall against Law, it doesn't seem to be as big of an issue. Because Law really has to work hard to get your things down. However, with like the, what was it? Some leaders just unfair. Fortunately, Red Purple Law controls the entire, yeah. It's a mid game in OP08. Oh, really? Oh, how does he sustain in late game? Let me look at some of these purple cards. Because I see like in some of the lists, I see that they're adding. I'd have to look at some of the list and see like what's keeping this guy around. I suspect like Black Maria. Black Maria is probably one of the major regions. Yeah. I had a suspicious feeling Black Maria was probably the cause of that. Yeah, because Black Maria just ramps you by 5. Like, it's insane. You're always going to be behind on down, but like, that's cool. What I like is that I think if I remember this right, Black Maria brings you back to an equal Dawn as your opponent, right? If you have no other Black Marias, add up to 5 Dawn from your Dawn deck rested. Then at the end of your turn, Dawn cards from your field to the Dawn deck until the number of Dawn on your field is equal to the number. Yeah, that's right. Because Law is always like at like 3 or 4 Dawn, it's very easy to keep the Dawn, the +5 Dawn with this. Pudding is also 2 free cards with Sachi Penguin. Oh yeah. That's right. Sachi Penguin became relevant again. Thanks to these cards. Whenever Dawn is returned to your Dawn deck. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm really excited for set 8 now. Like, now that we're starting to see like deck lists come out and stuff like that, people like tournaments happening, it's really fun to see what's going on with purple. Purple's popping off. It's cool to see. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of what's happening. Yeah, and then I've seen Beppo pop up, which is shocking. I didn't think Beppo was gonna actually be relevant. If the number of Dawns on your cards on your opponent's field is greater than the number of Dawn cards on your field, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and rest it to your cost area. Okay, yeah. It's just more ramp, more passive ramp. Purple is fine, it's just Law. I wouldn't care playing against purple. Yeah, and I think with like purple Luffy, like, you know, mono purple Luffy, I think it's a testament to that because like purple Luffy basically fell off as soon as set 6 came out, and you know, well after that. So I think we're seeing a resurgence. Like obviously we're seeing a resurgence with like the black purple king. Oh gosh, I'm losing track of myself because I'm trying to think of cards to add, like the kind of cards I want to play in this deck. I think this is going to be relevant because whenever you return to Dawn, it lets you cycle a card. I don't think that's a terrible thing. But yeah, I'm excited. I've seen people play this. Dawn minus 2 if your leader has... Oh yeah, that's why. This is Animal Kingdom Pirates. And then let me look at some of the new black cards. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Trash. Yeah. Also, I noticed that in OPO8, or yeah, OPO8, we're not gonna be KOing stuff. Like this Kaido is a good example of like, we're just gonna start trashing cards now. Like, we're no longer gonna bottom deck, we're gonna trash stuff. Like no one's effects are gonna get off. You know, there is no safety in the future meta. We have no safety net now. Yeah, that's your searcher. I'm excited for this Sabo coming out soon. Let's see. All right, like we have way too many cards now. I gotta start looking at these and start thinking about what I want to cut. Do I want this here? I think I do want this here. Definitely don't want that. That might be fine. If you want to make deck better relevant, aside from searchers, move all your cards with 3k or less. You'll see how much worse your deck is after. That's interesting. That's an interesting point. Remove your cards with 3k or less. Let's see. Well, that would definitely be getting rid of Bond Clay. The idea I want to do with this leader, obviously I think the idea is you want to just ramp to hell and back until you get to your late game. And then you start dropping your Geckos, you start dropping your Sabos, and you start dropping your Kuzans. I think that's what this leader wants to do. Well, that's what I've seen people do with this leader. I don't know if that's the best strategy, but that would be like, what would we be cutting? We would definitely be cutting Mr. 2. We'd be getting rid of our blockers. But that's probably fine because we do have Kid. Yeah, this would definitely have to be cut for sure. Yeah, searchers. I mean, how much Navy stuff do I even have in here? It would probably just be for this. Let me start from scratch because I was running off an existing list, so I want to dissect this list because this was one of the winning lists. So if we go back to lobby, we do solo, we got the Z deck, and then we go like, I don't know, I guess we'll do Kaido ramp and just kind of see like what does the starting hand look like. This is probably okay. I'm gonna mulligan for something else, see if I get something a little bit better. Yeah, this is better. And then so we have one, can't drop a search or anything. Purple black leaders are late game leaders. Yeah, you want to pop off meta matchup where people already rush you early, mid game, reasonably. Yeah, that's true. There's no rush. There's one rush character in black, and I don't think there's any rush. No, there's the 9-drop Kaido with rush. No, I don't want to play this, so we're just gonna end the turn. With 2, what can you do? Oh, this is the starter deck. Oh no, this is bad. All right, let's just get to our next turn. So we probably want to see if we can find our Kuzan. Not find our Kuzan. It kind of sucks bottom decking that. I'll grab another one. And then, let's see. And then I guess we'll just try to counter out of that. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of play this loose, a little bit loose. That would be a very bad card to play right now for 4. Is this the one KO up to one of your pairs with cost 3 or less? That would KO this. Let me think. So we're at 5. What does our 5 Dawn look like? We can drop our blocker. We definitely don't want to be activating this guy yet because my god, it would suck to go back to 1 Dawn. Only for like a 1k buff essentially, and we'd be able to get rid of this, but that's not really what we want to be doing. So our 5 Dawn turns looking something like probably throwing down our Borsellino and attacking in for 6, probably most likely. He's OPL 2. Okay, good. Yeah, good call. Good call. Green matchup is definite win. I don't know, like with OPO7, I know Bonnie was pretty good in the East. I don't know if Bonnie's gonna do that great here now that we've had the set for a while. I think people have kind of figured out what deck they want. I think not a lot of people are gonna be running green in this current set. What I would want to do is attach. Attacking for 6. I don't want to use card action. And then I would have to force something out of my opponent's hand. Probably that. And then throw out my blocker and my turn. So now it's a 6k. Can't be KO'd by effects. It sucks that I have to think about this. Bonnie will only be decent in 8, even if they're still... Really? Bonnie's good in 8? Oh. Actually, let me look at green. Because I know... let me check out some green cards. Because I've been seeing like... I've been mostly interested with Marco, so I've been paying attention to what Marco's been doing in OPO 8. I've been seeing what King's been doing. Putting in the background a little bit. I didn't know Bonnie would be pretty decent right now. Let me see what it is. What's coming out? No, it's not these cards. I think it's these guys, right? Yeah, this is OPO 8. Oh yeah, that's right, the Animal Kingdom stuff. That's right, because we're getting this this event right here. Where is it? This one. Yeah. Electric Luna. That's right. Rosinante, Carrot, 5-cost Bonnie. Pretty much gives you an edge against black. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I guess you're flooding the board with big bodies. So it would be, yeah, this Bonnie. Well, this is, yeah, we're getting this next set. There's this one as well. Is this the one you're talking about? Yeah. On play, when attacking up to one of your opponents rested, cost 7 or less characters do not become... Oh, wow, that's good. So does that mean 8-drop Rosinante is coming back into the fray? Is this card relevant again? Rosinante, yeah, that's, yeah. It is relevant now. Oh, that's cool. Finally. That's funny. I'm glad I got my cards. I got my Rosinantes. I got them when they were dirt cheap. Oh man, I'm laughing to the bank. I heard this wasn't that great. I heard people are able to work around this Hawkins. I don't think this Fisher Tiger is pretty good, just because like Fishman stuff is not relevant yet. Let me load this Z deck again. But yeah, that's cool to see. That's cool to see because yeah, this Carrot is actually pretty good. Where is the other Carrot? Yeah, this Bonnie's gonna be pretty good. Hawkins became pretty good in 8. Really? This Hawkins, really? Because I heard people were like people had figured out how to work around this card. Let's see. If this character were to be removed from play, one of your opponent's effects, you may instead rest one of your opponent's characters. Yeah, this also is working around the supernova thing because black has so many cards for... Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it is a hassle to work around this because realistically you don't want bodies, or you want rested bodies, or you want like what's the idea against them? You rest everyone, you attack in, and then you try to remove this. Or you play before your bodies hit the field to try to remove this guy. Something like that. But that's good. That's good to hear. It is I kind of wish it was a 5-cost, but that's just the brainworms wanting a 5-cost. Another 5-cost for Rosinante. Let's see. Give the simulator a second to catch up. When attacking Dom -4, you have to one of your opponent's characters at the cost of 3 or less. Unless the opponent manages to play Jack, they'll survive against black. Jack, really? Oh, are you talking about the new Jack? If I remember right, I think there's a blackjack, right? A new blackjack coming out with the Animal Kingdom in set 8. Yeah. Come on, wake up. Wake up, wake up. There we go. It's awake. Let me see. It should be somewhere down here. That new Jack. Ah, here he is. There you are. +4 cost. Yeah, that gets a lot harder to remove. You may rest this character, draw 1 card, and trash 1 card from your hand. Then KO up one of your opponent's 3 costs. Oh wow. Oh, that's pretty good. Dang. And this is not leader locked or anything. Like, you can run this in any deck. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Man, 11. You're not getting rid of this. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, this guy's never leaving the board unless you can manage to like maybe like it'd be really tough, but like red purple law could attempt to lower the cost of this. It'd take a lot of resources. It'd take, what is it? Because Ray Max and I think Gordon each do -3k, so that'd be 6, 7, 8. Yeah, red purple law could probably get rid of this, but you're talking about 2 characters dedicated to removing this, 2 Dom dedicated to removing this, and then you're gonna Dom -4 to try to bottom deck this. But that's really the only way you're getting rid of this guy on the board. My goodness, man, what a beast. Let's see. I do like this. I like this in the deck. I think that makes sense. Kuzans obviously makes sense in the deck. Still don't like those Luffys. This makes sense. Tashiki makes sense in the deck, but it is... Oh, it'll be fine. I don't know if I like the Surus in here. I don't think the Surus are going to be. But then again, it's another... give it to one of your opponents. -2k cost. -2 cost. Let me rest this character. Give it to one of your opponents. Yeah, this is an on-play versus a activate main effect. I think that was in a starter deck, right? So that's probably going to be hanging out somewhere down here. Would Garp be okay in this? No, not this Garp. Let's see. And then get rid of that. I still like the Mr. 2s in the deck. I think Mr. 2 is still pretty good. Because realistically, once it's on play, it ramps. But then again, what is it? Where is that? Where's the card I'm thinking of? I want to put some 0 cost events in here as well. Where's that? The disasters, the 4-drop. This one. Leap forward disaster. Draw 1 card, then add 1 card, 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active. I think this is still just as good. What's nice about Mr. 2 is that if it does survive, it is an attacking body, which is nice. I think it's also a 1k counter, if I remember right. I feel like this is definitely needed. Where are you, Mr. 2? You're hiding here. I know you're here somewhere. I think it's more towards the top. Yeah, there you are. I'll probably cut those. Where are we at? We're at 51 still. Okay. This already feels a lot better. I want to add more of these Sanjis into the list. And then I'll probably cut you. Because chances are this is going to be a blocker for us. Like, we're going to be at very low Dawn. When you have 2 or more fewer Dawn, yeah, once we activate our leader's ability, it's over. We can already have a blocker, which is nice because it's a beefy blocker alongside with our kid. Like, these 2 are pretty good blockers just on their own. I want to get an extra one of these guys in here, but what am I going to cut? Don't really want to cut the Kuzans. I could cut this down to 2. What is searchable? So we can search 1, 2, 3, 4. We can definitely search this. Yeah, I think it's okay to keep this at 3. Obviously, we still have our 2K counter searchable. We have a blocker searchable. Let me push this back up to... Actually, no. No, that's not what I wanted. 4. There we go. Just so I have more searchable things. This is fine at 3. This is okay at 3. I don't know if I want to keep this at 3. Sakazuki. This Sakazuki, it's rough. Just because it has you trash a card from your hand. But it is a KO effect. Which, this gives minus stuff. This is just a good blocker. That does both. That's pretty good. And then this wants to do a 4 cost and a 2 cost. So we can grab with our 2 costs. We don't have, well, we can grab our searcher again. I don't know if I want to be doing that. And then grab a 4 cost. 4 costs, there's a lot of 4 costs that we can grab. A lot of good 4 costs. Like we can definitely grab 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think even with like, even though we only have like 1 target, realistically we want to be grabbing like our Borsalinos and stuff like that with our geckos. I think at 2 it makes sense. Because we don't really need to rely on our geckos. Not as much. What I would like to rely on is definitely relying on our top end. I think this is pretty good. This is a good start. Kind of want to get more of these. I don't really want to drop my blockers by a ton more. It's a KO effect. Okay, let's go back and just give this a quick test. Let's grab a deck that's a little easier. Let's grab a more defensive. No, that's not super defensive. What do I want to fight against? We'll just do red, purple, Luffy. Let's see. We don't have a searcher, so we'll mulligan. See if we get a better hand. That's fine. Whatever. Can't do much. And then is there anything we can do here? Nope. Alright, 3 Dawn. We can throw down our Zoro. 4 Dawn. We can attach a Dawn and then swing in with Zoro. Let's see, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna need a 2K and a 1K. Alright, so there's our first problem. I'm already seeing our first issue is we have a lot of dead cards in hand. So that's definitely something we gotta fix. Okay, at least we got another 2K. And then we're gonna throw Zoro. Try to get another hit in. And then we will... Do we want to dump a... No, because I think we want to be at 3... No, we're right at the sweet spot, so let's trash a card. So 5. We don't need to attach anything. What's nice is that you can literally just swing in and just ramp immediately. No harm, no foul. So we're at 6. We could throw down our Kuzan. We can draw a card. Let's see. However good Moria may be, it doesn't suit this deck. Yeah, I agree. What I'm noticing with Moria is not only does it not have counter, you're only getting like 4 drops. You're only pulling out a 4 drop. Realistically, like you can pull out your brand news with this, but realistically, you're only going to be grabbing 4 drops with this. Which, I mean, obviously, like, you know, being able to grab a Kuzan or a Zoro from your trash and playing it rested, not terrible, but yeah, I don't think Gecko Moria in this makes sense. However, we'll just see how it plays out. Right now, I'm mostly just trying to test the deck out, see, like, kind of get a feel for the deck. So keeping our hands at 6 when attacking, and then we can go for him. I'm not using that card action. You know, Dawn minusing 4, that's all our Dawn. That's the rest of our Dawn. We'd be left with just 2 Dawn. It's rough. Let's see, 5, 6, 7. So we would need, like, we can use this. What do we want to trash if we're at 4 Dawn? We'd be at 6 on. We're probably okay with trashing if we want to trash something. Actually, what we can do is we can trash our 2K, and then we can trash our chopper. Bye, chopper. You've done your job. Then we'll end the turn. So at 6 on, what we can do is, I think we will probably go for that Zoro. I don't think I mean, realistically, I would not. I'm trying to flush my brain whenever the turn changes. I'm trying to flush my brain out. So in this situation, if I was Luffy, I would probably be swinging into this Zoro without any Dawn, just because I don't think they would want to save it. Now, as the Z player, would I want to save this card? Do I see value in this? I'm at 6 Dawn. I could play my Sanji, or I could try to save this Zoro. I do have a second Zoro. I don't really want to be trying to save Zoro. I think if Zoro does ramp you once, it's fine to let go. Do I need a board? I think I need blockers more than I need board. Also, I think I need counters more than I need a board, so I think I'm gonna let that go. So with that, what I'm gonna do next is probably swing in. What am I at? I'm at, okay. I'll be fine. So here is where I probably want to do, where it's probably now, because we're at 3 life. Could dump these 2. Then that would drop me down to 4 cards. I don't know if I want to be dropped into 4 cards. Let that go. And then we're gonna just drop our queen. And then we're just gonna dump a Nami, since we already got a Nami. All right. Let's see. So now we're at 8. We can throw down a Marco. So what do we have? So we could pull that Zoro that we just trashed. Yeah, I don't see Gecko Moria being super useful right now, which is shocking. Give all your opponents on play. Someone has 6 or more cards. There you are. Okay. Wouldn't be bad to play, but obviously our opponent has 5 cards. It's be pointless to play. Could throw down a Sabo, or we could just say YOLO and just get a Gecko Moria out there. You know, let's just see what happens if we throw down a Gecko Moria, and then we play this. Let's see. Select a card from play, rest it from trash. Okay. And then that would basically be our turn. When attacking, give up to one of your opponents minus 4K. So we can attack into the Zoro. Actually, if we attack into the Zoro naked, it's just a free block for Queen. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It'd be pointless to attack in right now. Right now, it's just getting a board out there. So at 7, what we can do is we could throw down our 7 drop, get our, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Use card action. I want to do that for sure. And then we can start swinging in. Yeah, start swinging in for game. Actually, what am I at? I'm at -6. Okay. So this is definitely when I want to start trashing stuff. 7. Then do we have a 1 cost? I don't want to get rid of my Sabo. It's a good card. Resolve. 5/5. It's asking for 1 card. Pick a card for that. All right, now we're at 10. Now we can throw down Kuzan. Now we can start popping off. I think that's probably what we want to do, right? Yeah. There we go. On play, K up to one of your opponents with cost 0. Who has 0 cost right now? Just you. Okay. Now we can start swinging. No one else is rested other than the leader. The leader's at 7 right now, so really, Gecko can swing in. So it's going to demand. Actually, we want to block this. Probably block this for now. Yeah. I can save some counter. I'm going to try to save some counter. We're actually okay. Well, actually, let me attack with 7. Yeah, no, none of these attacks are going to go through. Yeah, Dawn. Yeah, probably. Let's see. We could ramp. We can't ramp. We can't really attack into the Luffy because he's at 7, and we're tapped out. Yeah, and he's gonna be able to keep this. Okay. Now let's see. How do we retaliate? There we go. We could probably just throw down the Newgate, Loy, and then obviously we're gonna want to attack in. We want to attach any Dawn. We can't attach Dawn. We just tapped out. Only one rested character. Use card action. Turn it on. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 2 2Ks. That would be no 5. 6, yeah, 2 2Ks. Good trash. Yeah. Because yeah, we're about to have 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna be swinging in with 9, and we no blockers in. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, there'd be no way to save ourselves from this. Just swing in with your leader. Use your effect to pop kid. Okay. There we go. So then, yeah. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so this is a static effect. That's good to know. And then he's at 5. Get some blockers down. Because, let's see. Actually, KO up to one of your opponents, but cost 2 or less. Right now, he's at. Could throw this down. And then trash one card from your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. 5. So these two. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm starting to see stuff. I don't have 11 Dawn, but let's see. 3 or less. So probably what I want to do is. So he can definitely get rid of Kid. And then I think T-Bone might need some help, but he could potentially. Yeah, I agree. I think if Luffy gets another turn, it'd just be game. So right now I'm just trying to. I'm thinking of a way to get rid of these two characters. Because now I see, like, I can see that Sakazuki can definitely get rid of something, and I can see that T-Bone can definitely get rid of Kid. I see that much. I see that Sakazuki, if I can throw him down right now, Newgate is at 4. I don't think I have another way of getting rid of a 4 cost. There's no point. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, and he's at 9. So right now, maybe, yeah, swinging that board is probably best. So then probably the best idea is getting this blocker down. No, because would it matter? What I want to do is I want to try to get rid of... If I throw that on blocker, he'd only have one thing. But then again, he has this... Okay, let's see. Oh, it doesn't matter. So I'll probably throw down a blocker. Let's see. On play... Draw 2 and then trash 2 cards. Why, what are you doing here, Luffy? Thought I got rid of you guys. In from KO. 5 drop. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, especially because right now our Luffy still has 3. Because we've been just focused on trying to clear board. I've just been trying to to figure out like how I want to handle this. But yeah, right now Luffy has been putting on a lot of pressure to the point where it's like, even with the full board, there's no way I can get for game right now, just because he's at such a high attack. So let's see if we can do something else. I feel like none of my changes. Did I forget to save my deck? I must have forgotten to save my deck. Oh, that's so lame. Did my deck really not get saved? I didn't make that many changes, so it shouldn't be too hard to jump back from it. As soon as the simulator decides to wake up, we'll start adding some cards back in. But yeah, definitely what I'm seeing right now with the deck, I'm seeing like a lot of empty cards, a lot of zero cost counter cards. So there's no way I can defend myself effectively right now. So I definitely want to reduce some of these no counter cards. I'm okay with the brand new. I think the brand new is fine. Definitely want to get rid of these. Definitely want to get rid of those. Zoro's okay in this. Don't really want Jack here either. I'm just trying to remember, like, what do I remember Sakazuki players playing realistically? They're definitely not playing Kuzan. They're definitely not playing Isho. I'm probably gonna get rid of the Moria. The Moria is okay, but it's not gonna work for this deck. I think that's a good call there. What else? Isho was pretty dead in hand, honestly. Isho, even when I had the opportunity to play Isho, it was never advantageous to play him. Just because like I couldn't get someone out there. I couldn't get like full advantage of him on his on-play ability. So I can maybe drop this down by 1. I want to try to get Zeph there. I really want to get Zeph to like a consistency, like, but you know, I don't think he's there yet. I don't think he can get there. I want him to be there, but I don't think he can get there. But I am liking kind of like the cards in here. I think are good. I'm just trying to see like what are the little changes I want to make so far. For keeping the Searcher, I would like to stay within Navy. Come on, pick up. Let's see. There we go. Come on. All right, come on. Let's see some cards. There we go. Okay, now it's back. It's alive. Let's see. I know this. Is this going to be good? Is this chopper going to be good? This chopper might be good. Because it does ramp you, but you have to be at a much lower dawn. Definitely want you in here. Let's go up an extra one. Still got a few cards to play with. And then I want to like just get 2. Would Rebecca be any better? Cost 3 to 7 from your trash to your hand, then play a 1 cost 3. 1/3 costs. No, that'd only be Tashigi. Okay. Rekka's probably not going to work here. Is Lucci going to be fine? Lucci could be pretty good in this. Yeah, because when I wanted to play Sakazuki, I didn't have the Dawn to play Sakazuki. So I'm wondering if Lucci would just be a better pick over Sakazuki. We'll give that a shot and see how that plays out. Even though he's not a Navy, it's not a big deal. I'll eventually draw him out. Oh, music. Yes, I'm still here. Play the music, dang it. All right. I like this Perona, but it's not going to work here. What I want to do is I want to grab more Tashigis. Get these Tashigis back up to 4. Early game brand new, even if you needed counters. Let me see. So yeah, you may place 3 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck. Any your oh. Let's see. Actually, just gonna play this one instead. There we go. Too many. That's fair. Okay. So then, if not Rob Lucci, I like the idea of a lower cost. I want a lower cost KO effect. Because he's able to KO things, but at 4 instead of 6, where Sakazuki at 6 Dawn is very tough to combo with other things. Do I play Sussy instead of Isho? That's a good question. I know Sussy. That's just a straight up just pop a card. It does want you to get rid of something on the board though, so that could be pretty bad. Yeah, because what else is trashing things? I think if I get Queen, instead of having Kid or... I don't know, do I get rid of the Borsalinos for Queen? Because Queen would definitely fill up. Because it's drawing 2, trashing 1. This would definitely start filling up the trash. Is that the good call? Is that a call that I want to make here? Let me see. Let's save that. Let's make sure that's saved this time. Queen would definitely slowly fill up the trash. I don't know if I want to get rid of... Well, actually, no. Sabo does the same thing too. So that gives us 2 ways of filling up the trash, 3 ways of filling up the trash. I think these 3 would be enough to support our three Luccis here. What's our 2K counters looking like? So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we're Gucci. We're good on 2Ks. We still have a lot of 0 counter stuff though. I still don't like that we're so high on 0 counter stuff. If I'm gonna be running this many 0 counter cards, I want to at least have Gum. What is it? Jet Pistol. Purple 0 cost one. If I can find him, there he is. Jet Gatling. If I were to throw Jet Gatling in here, what am I willing to cut? Probably cut one of our 2Ks, some of our 2Ks for this. Maybe I'd cut the Sanjis, since we're doing pretty good on counters. We'll start with 2. We're probably gonna need 4, honestly. because we have like a lot of zero counter stuff. We got these two. We have our E-shows, our big bodies, our Kuzan. Actually, that's actually not that bad. So let's see. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Actually, that's probably okay. Yeah, this is probably fine. So let's run that match back then. Let's see if we can run back that match and see how Z would hold up against Luffy with the with our new conditions. We have 2 brand news. We'll probably keep this. We got 2 blockers. We got a lot of blockers. I think we're set. I think it would be set. Do I want Luffy to keep this? A lot of 2K counters. Actually, he does have Diablo Jambes. So if this was me, I'd probably keep this just for the Diablo Jambes alone. But we don't have anything for turn 1, so that's fine. Turn 2, you have anything to throw? No. It'd be pointless to throw. So let's see. So what are we searching for? We're definitely gonna be searching for our Kuzans. I think it only grabbed Navy, right? Yeah, I can only grab the Navy type. I wouldn't keep that. Zero offensive. Okay. Well, oops, I kept it. That's fine. With that in mind, then we can only grab the Tashigi with this, and then that would leave us with 1, so we can. And then 6 for 6, you just have to counter, like, just throw one of these. Sure. Actually, I probably could have taken that hit so I can get Radical Beam online, but that's fine. And then at 4, this is only when attacking. No, I don't want to be throwing down Broke. It'd be pointless to throw Broke down. Yeah, do I want to keep the Radical Beam? Or I can just swing in for big here. Yeah, just big fuck off damage. Maybe pointless to counter out of this. You can only realistically get to 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could, I mean, it fine, but no, we'll take it. We'll end the turn. At 5. Now we can start throwing up some defenses. I want to save this for later in the game. Probably throw down. I definitely want to get Eustace Kid, and I want to get our killer, our Wano killer out there, because once we start activating our Dawn minus abilities, these will start popping off and start helping us out. So that's my thought process right now. I could throw another searcher out and keep searching for the Kuzan. What we could also do is we could also do the Sakazuki thing and attach 2 Dawn. Well, that's not the Sakazuki thing, but we can attack with our searcher, and then for 3 Dawn, what can we play for 3 Dawn? Well, we can play Tashigi. That's not really what we want to do. Draw a card when attacking. Probably want to throw down. Yeah, we'll draw the card, replace the card, and then keep pressure up. Force him to discard stuff. 6. We can get in a Luffy attack. And then attach it on, swinging for 7. That doesn't sound like it's too bad. So it's going to require 3 counter. So what we'd want to throw out, we want to throw out our searcher. I feel like I still need to be digging in for the thing. So we want to probably use you. I do have 2 Sappos. I don't think I need 2 Sappos right now. There we go. And then we're throwing out so this is going to require 2K counter. God, it's going to suck not being able to get this out there. I think I'll take. Am I going to take? No, I'm not going to take. Especially because I'm at 6. I'd be okay trashing a card. So at 7, let us get. So when attacking, give it to one of your opponent's characters my 4K. Okay, so that means that we can start. We can recover a Dawn if we start using our Z ability. Let me see. I'm just gonna throw this down. He is at 5, 6, 6. So this would require definitely 6, 7. And then I want to -4 cost you. This is going to require special counter. So now that we've done that, now we can actually use our Z ability. Dawn -4. We can KO the Luffy and then swing in for 6 here. I think that sounds like the only one attacking. Yeah, it's when attacking. And then use card action. Can you return Dawn from characters? I feel like someone like mentioned not that long ago that you can't detach Dawn from characters. Let me see. Yeah, you can. That's fine. I don't know what they were talking about. And then does he have counter? He does. I think he'll take the life. We're not going to trigger that. Keeping that in hand. And then that would only get us to 4. Yeah, and then we'll end turn. Have 1 Dawn. Kid's already proving useful here. Kid's already doing the work. At 8, I believe we can activate for 9. Then we can throw down our kit or Whitebeard. 8. Yeah, I don't think there's no reason not to throw Whitebeard down. And then probably want to get rid of our Kuzan here. Do I want to block with this? If I blocks, it'd be easier 6, 7, 8. So it'd only need 3. Yeah, I could very easily. And then I'm gonna trash our searcher here. Resolve. Okay. So Dawn -4. That's gonna get him to 5 costs. With this KO of 5 costs. It's a 2 cost only. If I can't get rid of him now, then I could probably throw down a Sabo to protect everything from getting KO'd. So we attach 2 Dawn, make him a 12. KO a 3K or less. We can only KO this. Oh, I don't know why I'm thinking as the Luffy player. I'm playing as the Z player right now. So for 6 Dawn, let me think. So we attack. We'd have to attach 6, 7, 8, 9. We'd have to attach 3 Dawn. So that's leaving us with 3 Dawn to play. Really can't do much for 3 Dawn. I think the move would be to... Is there a way for us to get rid of this Edward Dugate? Because that -4, bring it down to 5. We'd only need to reduce its cost by 2, which we don't currently have a way of doing. So I think the idea is we want to play Sabo and then like turtle up, I think is the idea. And then we're gonna trash. Oh, thank God, we got our Kuzan here. We're gonna probably. Do we want to trash a queen? Well, we got a kid. We'll trash a queen. Oh, it's 2 cards. Okay. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. Oh, Sabo. Oh, Sabo, you're doing me. You're filling up my trash. I don't know if I like that. Okay, KO immune. And then we can't swing in with anything. So we have 2 blockers immune to getting KO'd. Is it KO effects or KO in general? Can't be KO by card effects. Okay, so they can still get KO'd by battle. Okay. Yeah, we won't be able to swing in with only one Dawn open. 7. Yeah. And then we won't be able to KO the new gate. So we'd have to end the turn. Alright, now that he's at 10 Dawn, what I would do in this situation is I just start throwing down the big bodies. Yeah, and then even though it'd be pointless, I'm still gonna get rid of the searcher. But it's KO. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. However, that's a big swing, so there's no way. It's like a target. Won't. Yeah, it's immune. We're not going to block. I don't think we're going to block because I don't want to throw anything at him. Well, do I? Yeah, I'm probably going to throw a blocker at him. There's no way I can save the blocker. Not with that much attack. And then he's at 7. I'd have to throw these two out. So probably what I would want to do is we'll keep the Dawn open for the Radical Beam. Probably throw the blocker at him. I don't think I'm going to be saving the blocker. No, actually I could save the blocker. Yeah. There we go. Resolve that. So we still have one blocker. He has one Dawn open. Alright, let's see. Thankfully we got another Sapo here. But we're at 8 Dawn. We're 2 Dawns short. Oh! That's rough. I think we used leader ability once and it already put us on the back foot so bad. Yeah, this is rough. Even with a Eustace kid. If I had a second Eustace kid, maybe it'd be better. But honestly, yeah, we're already at a bad standing. So yeah, we could throw down. Right now it's at 10. I need to attach 5 Dawn if I even want to try to trade. Yeah, this is already this is already becoming an uphill battle. I can try to cycle some cards out. Yeah, let me try to see if I can use card action. Dawn -1. Okay, at least we have a 0 cost event, but I do have to trash something. God, I don't want to trash the Kuzan though. But I don't think I have much of a choice at this point. Yeah, I don't have much of a choice. I'm gonna have to trash the Kuzan. And we still haven't even seen the Lucci once. We still have not seen Lucci. Oh, that's so rough. So then that'd be 9. Could swing into the leader. Give that -4, drop it to 5. Still wouldn't be able to get rid of this. Well, we could get rid of this though. Let me think. So 4. Yeah, okay. So what we could do is we could get rid of the Eustace kid using these two. So what I want to do is, right now he's at 7, so attach 3. And then force him to counter out with the 2K if he has one. In my situation, I'd probably trash. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta do that. And then what would I do? At this point, I'd probably just trash these two. And then I would resolve that. Then I think what I would do next, because right now he's at 6. You get at 7, so he'd be able to match him. And then use card action 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, so that got rid of the kid. All right, I'm getting there. So would he Radical Beam out of this? Would I Radical Beam out of this? I don't think so. I think could I push for game? If I'm the Luffy player, playing out the kid again, swinging in again. Because right now I'm at like the perfect space. Right at 2. I can probably take the card. I'm at 3 cards. I think I would take the card. Yeah, let's take the card. Okay. And then that's basically all Z would be able to do. We're at 10 Dawn. We could bottom deck the Kuzan. Oh, that would be so devastating. I think I probably would. I'd probably bottom deck the Kuzan. Then maybe throw out the... Let's see. So yeah, so 7. Okay, yeah. And then I would bottom deck that. then I would be able to attach a Dawn. Five, six, seven. Would I trash? I'd be hard pressed to trash. So I think at this point, I'd probably. God, I'm so low in hand. I'm really low in hand size. Man, this is rough. I think I'll take the card. Actually, no. Do I want to lose the blocker? I don't know if I want to lose the blocker. All right, and then I throw down. Oh, you know what? No, this would be pointless because now that I've already attacked, it's pointless. Okay, that was the sequence was done wrong. That's fine though. Okay, yeah. I think we're gonna say goodbye to our kid. There you go. 2-0 cost. Of course. I only have 2 copies of this card and both ended up in my hand at a pretty unimportant time. Man. Oh man, this is rough. Yeah, this is an uphill battle. I could probably. Could I push for game? Without that Kuzan, I can't get rid of the next kid. And he has 3 attackers. He could start taking my life. I think the idea is I would probably block up, draw 2, trash 2. What am I gonna trash? Oh god. Oh god. Oh, this is brutal. Brutal, man. This is so brutal. That hurts. That hurts so bad. I don't know if I like Sabo. I have 16 cards in trash, man. I still haven't seen a freaking Lucci. Oh, that's so rough. Okay. So we're blockering. We got our blockers up. We're probably gonna... Won't be able to KO anything. Yeah, we're not gonna use our card action. See if he wants to Radical Beam out of this. Since we're at 1 life, I probably would Radical Beam. Actually, can I? No, I can't actually. Oh, and I don't have counter in hand. Oof. Oh no. As the Luffy player, I just got caught with my pants down. No trigger. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, I feel like I have unfair knowledge. So then I don't know if I would poke with my. I don't think realistically I would be poking with Queen, but I wouldn't know what the trigger is. I think at this point, yeah, I would probably just trash. I'd probably trash Diablo Jambe, and then resolve, and then yeah, that would be all my attacks. We're at 10. We got 2 Radical Beams. We're fine. Yeah, and then we have 5 Dawn. Start swinging in. Select the target. Oh, it's KO'd. Yeah, it's me, and thanks to this. Yeah, I need to throw a blocker. And then 6, 7, 8. Probably get. Now it's like, how do I divvy up my Dawn here? Because now I'm going in for 3 attacks. I'm going in for 3 attacks. 2, 4. Realistically, if I was the Luffy, 5, 7, 8, I'd probably attach 2 Dawn, just in case those were 2 2K counters, and swing in. But yeah, let's use card action. And then yeah, there'd be no way. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'd have to resolve that. Okay. Then so this would require 3 Dawn or 3K counter, which this could get me there. I'd have to trash my Queen for that though. Resolve that. And then oh, I'd have to let that resolve. There's the Lucci. Where are you? Oh, you jerk. Leave that one life. It seems like I would probably end up winning. This is probably the only match I would end up winning this. I feel like as the Luffy player, probably played it not that great. Granted, I haven't been playing as Z super well. So at this point, I could actually probably start KOing things. So KO to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 2 or less, and up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 1 or less. Okay, so that's trying to KO 2 things. KO to one of your opponent's 2K. So I need cost reducers. You may rest this character, give up to one of your characters -2. That would put you at a 3. That puts you at a 5. Won't be able to KO you. You can okay KO you. Do I want to get rid of counter at this point though? Well, I'm gonna probably end up winning for this. Actually, I'd probably just like, yeah, what am I doing? Why am I messing around? This would be like, yeah, this would just be, yeah, and I don't even have counter open for that. Okay, yeah. Resolve. Okay. Now let's see. I think that was okay. I'm trying to think, where did I feel like things went wrong? I feel like what went wrong, this Sabo, man, this Sabo really sucks the cards out of your hand. It's rough. You feel like it's drawing you cards, it's not drawing you cards. It's cycling, but it's cycling like the cycling is really intense with Sabo. I don't know if I like Sabo in this. Lucci, I didn't see Lucci when I needed to see Lucci. That's unfortunate. Purple black. And of course, I saw these two. I'm not gonna count when I saw those cards. Like, sometimes RNG just plays against you. But I'm getting closer to a list I like. I'm getting a lot closer to a list that I actually like here. Holly, would you be okay in here? If you had 8 or more Dawn, play KO to one of your opponent's characters, cost of 4 or less. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck, and rest it. Don't know if I want you in the list. What I really want to do is maybe find a replacement for Sabo. I do like Sabo's effect. However, trashing 2 cards from hand can be rough. I never saw Isho. I didn't see Isho again. We saw Kuzan, but we had to dump Kuzan. Do we want to run John Bart? Yeah, it's 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck says active. This would be our 5 Dawn turn, which would still line up with where Sabo is. So maybe we dump Sabo for John Bart. I like Sabo, but I don't think Sabo's gonna work, which probably means we'd have to find another replacement for Lucci. KO to one of your characters. Okay, so we gotta look for something that KOs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna dump that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna look for a replacement for the Luccis. Something that can KO. Low cost thing that can KO things. Low cost KO effects. Actually, there's some purple events that KO stuff. If I remember right, let me look through here. Top Knot would be pretty good in here. Maybe I get rid of these. 1, 2. Add 3 of those. There we go. That might be a little bit better because we're still able to hit some things. Like, we're able to lower costs, then we're able to bottom deck it with our Top Knot. Still have our 0 cost counters. We're definitely reducing the amount of trashing we have to do, and we're upping our ramp, which I feel like is pretty important. I want to see if I can get those Mr. 2s. Can I get Mr. 2 in here? What would I replace for Mr. 2? I don't think I'm going to be able to get Mr. 2 in here. I'm probably going to keep Isho at 2. Let's see, searchers. So what are we searching? So we got 4, 8. Yeah, so we can still keep brand new here. Brand new still searches a good chunk of the deck. I don't think that's the issue. This is another one that is going to start KOing characters. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with cost 2 or less. I think it's okay. I think having this at 3 is fine. Having this at 3 is fine. Do I want more Kuzans? I might want more Kuzans in here. What do I drop for Kuzan? Do I drop some? No, because we have 4, 8. Actually, maybe I can drop a couple of Borsalinos. Does Borsalino draw? No. Where are the black cards? Low? Oh, they're not even selected. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right. And then I'd probably drop like one Borsalino. Probably drop one Borsalino, go up one Kuzan. There he is. I'm a little happier with this. I think this is pretty close to what I would be comfortable running. Let me think. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so only 9 zero cost things. So that's probably still fine at 2. I think the top knots are going to probably carry a little bit more. Do I want to up it to 4? No, I think we're okay. So what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 15 cards. I'm actually pretty happy with this, probably. Let's test some openings. I want to test some hands. Let me see. Okay, let's see, mulligan. Okay. And then let me see what our searchers look like. Well, we can get our Kuzan. What? Oh, that's right. Oh, I completely. He's former Navy. Oh no. Brand new's former Navy. Ah, or Kuzan. Kuzan is former Navy with this one. Oh, that's right. Oh no, I completely forgot about that. Dang. Oh, that's a slap in the nuts. And there's no searcher for former Navy. Then what do we do? Do we up our draw spells? Maybe that's the plan. Okay. But we can't search other things. I mean, there's still other stuff to search with Bruno. With our Bruno. You can still search out 2Ks with them. We can still search out our blocker. Still search out this Kuzan, just not this one. Not our boss monster. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, I feel like that's probably. Let's try. Yeah, let's do a game. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get like one actual game with Z. Now that I've done a few practice runs with Z's, I feel like I can take it up against another opponent and see what happens. Let's see if the simulator is actually going to run. There we go. Oh no. These are. We want to put them on the odd. We'll keep them on the odd. Offensive. We want to keep offensive. We'll keep this. So we're gonna probably pass. The only thing that sucks is when you're playing up against an actual person, you can't really sit there and think about stuff. Yeah. Thank you, sir. So we're at 4. We can probably drop. No. gonna ramp. Okay, he's gonna, yeah, he's trying to get rid of this. Yeah, he's gonna bottom that this. Okay. Oh, that sucks. And then he's gonna draw. Go in. Trash for counter. Okay. Alright, so now we're at 6. Probably throw out a queen. Let me think. Actually, we're at 5. You could throw out a John Bart. And then ramp 1. We don't have any. Yeah, let's ramp 1. And then let's see, 5. Do we want to push? Let's pressure. And then we'll go ahead and end the turn. Yeah. So we have 2k, we have a 2k, we have a 2k. We should be okay. And then we have 2 blockers to try to help us out. Let's just give him a 2k. Oh, he has John Bart. Good man. John Bart's making a comeback. That's good. Yeah. And then I will trash. Yeah, we'll trash that. Okay, puts him at 2k. Is he gonna bomb deck again? Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Yep. 5. I'll take that. We're at 9. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to getting our guy here. I think what we want to do is we're probably gonna block her up, force him to. Actually, no. He's got a board now. He's developing a board. It's gonna be very difficult to deal with. We'll start to be able to get rid of some of it. Once we start getting our Kuzans down, then we can start popping his board. But until then, we need to start throwing down some bodies. So 5, 4, 9. Yeah, so what we're gonna probably do, we're probably not gonna activate. Actually, no, I think that has to be activated. So let's throw down Kuzan first, and then we're gonna do this. Turn, use card action. And then we're gonna trash. What is he at? He's at 5. Do I want to trash the probably trash the Isho, and then we'll end the turn. Let's see how he deals with this. Six. No blockers. I'll trash. Going in for 6. He'll probably. I wonder what he's gonna do. There you go, buddy. What are you gonna do? Well, now I'm at 4 life, so I gotta start thinking about blockers. Do I want to start getting rid of blockers? Or do I want to take life? I'm at 2 life, so I think I'll give up the blocker. He's still at 3. He's got 6 cards in hand. I'm at 4. I'll let that go through. That's rough. Oh, there's the oh no. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll resolve. There we go. And then throw down our guy. If you have one of the characters with cost 0, this does 5. So what can we get rid of? We're probably gonna get rid of. I Kitten Killer for sure. And then I think I'm going to start swinging in. And then what do I want to get rid of? This gets rid of a 3k or less. So we're going to probably just get rid of... who's probably the worst to deal with? Use card action. 4. And then we'll probably get rid of... yeah, that. And then end turn. All right, we did the thing once. We finally did the thing. We did the thing with the Kuzan and the Z. We did it once. It was a one-time thing, and it wasn't. We got rid of 2 bodies. That feels like what, a gravity blade's worth of effect. 5, 6, 7. 6. So it's gonna need 2k counter. You know what? Yeah, whatever. He's got a lot of Dawn now. And I don't have a lot of cards in hand. Chances are, I wonder if he has another Kitten Killer in hand. He probably has another Kitten Killer. Let's see. I'm just thinking here. Because he's definitely going to start swinging in. I should probably start throwing counters. Trash for counter. Yeah, resolve. See what he does. There we go. If you want to go for game, you can go for game. Yeah, there you go. Oh, no. Back to main menu. Okay. I did the thing once. It didn't feel that good, but you know, we did the thing once. Man, I'm gonna be cooking on this. I'm gonna be definitely cooking on this for a little bit longer than I am right now. I didn't see any of my top knots. That would have been nice. It would have been great to have top knot for the Kuzan turn. So maybe I figure out a way to get 1 extra top knot in here and see if that helps me. Counters were fine. Blockers were okay. Ramp was decent. I feel like we saw what we needed to see, but we just couldn't close out the game. Like after all that setup, at 10 Dawn, it feels like we have like a gravity blade effect, which, you know, for 10 Dawn and then -4 Dawn, just to KO two characters, it doesn't feel that great. But I feel like with a little more practice, we'll probably get there. This was a really great introduction to Black. I feel pretty good about Black now. I feel like I understand kind of what's going on now. Now that I'm playing it, I kind of have a better understanding of what's happening with this deck. I have a better idea of how some of the synergy works here, how some of the Dawn management and how some of the sequencing helps. Z, I think Z's not the greatest for learning Black, but I feel like it's a good way to teach yourself how to manage your characters better, or how to manage your Dawn better, because you can't just like throw Z's effect whenever you want. Like you shouldn't activate Z's effect at 4 Dawn. That's a real feel bad thing. As far as like things like getting your Dawn set up, like getting these two set up, it doesn't feel like they're making a big enough impact whenever Z does go off, that they're returning enough Dawn or doing enough Dawn things. So maybe, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm probably gonna just call it here today. I feel like that was a pretty productive like hour and a half of deck building. I got to play with Black, so I feel pretty good. Black felt, this Black deck feels very different from most Black decks I've gone up against. Most Black decks feel very oppressive. This definitely doesn't. But yeah, I'm just gonna be messing with this. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hopefully that was fun to watch. It was mostly like, you know, an hour and a half of just like and you know, doing test plays of like, you know, different scenarios with like more aggressive. I think what I want to do is I'm probably going to end up copying a red purple law deck from the top decks and then practicing off of that, because right now, like practicing against a Luffy, like that's one thing. Practicing against like a Sakazuki and a Law is a whole different game. So I think I'll grab some of their deck list and I'll try to like see if there's a way to combat that. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in next week's stream, which is probably just going to be some random game. Maybe it'll be, I think it's definitely going to be a new game. We'll see. We'll see though. But anyways, thank you guys. I'll catch you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.